A seven-figure YouTube golf tournament. Seven figures. Million, if not millions of dollars on the line through Barstool Sports for YouTube golfers slash creators. We're going to talk about that today. So if you've missed it in the past, I have teased this. This is something that was brought up on the On Name Show with Dave Portnoy, Kirk Minahan, and Ryan Whitney. And it was something that was re-brought up just this morning, just like an hour ago. I was sitting eating my yogurt and drinking my coffee, and I heard this, and I thought, I got to come share this with you guys. So I'm going to fill you in. We're going to go watch the clip together, and then I'm going to talk about it. But the background is months ago, Dave teased that he wanted to do like a big YouTube golf creator tournament, a little bit sort of in response to the Creator Classic, but stated that he really wanted to do it their way, the more Barstool way, which is the more personality driven. This is not going to be, details haven't been released. At first he was saying he wanted it to be handicapped, but I think he kind of maybe went back on that a little bit, because I think if you have something where there's seven figures on the line but then handicaps involved, people are going to be real upset if someone wins with strokes, because handicaps are obviously self-tracked and there's all these other things. So, but the point is that he didn't want to just have like Grant Horvath and Brian Bros. He wanted to have Jersey Jerry. He wanted to have, like actual comedic, like, even cold cuts, like people of entertainment value do this. And the reason why that now makes me excited is, if you guys watch the Creator Classic, like, it was good, but I just don't think the second version, they did a great job of letting the personality shine through. Kind of a similar complaint to the first. And I think we're starting to realize, or at least I'm starting to realize, that these live events, like, I don't need YouTube golf to merge with pro golf in this way. I don't need YouTube golf to be this thing that, mimics Sunday at a major. Like, I don't need this, like, serious, not mic'd up solo stroke play competition from people who aren't that level of golf. That style of golf exists on only the most elite level of players in the world. And it works for that, but for players who are more personality driven, like YouTube creators, it doesn't work as well, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. However, I think what Dave wants to do is bring that personality aspect in. And if you saw what Barstool did with the Writer Cup, like 2-3 years ago, what they've done with some of their events, Surviving Barstool, I was a big fan of. They definitely have like a good ability to make their people's personalities come out in content. So anyways, let's watch this clip together and then we're going to react.
All right. What else we got?
Whitney and Riggs finally playing golf together?
Yeah, Whitney's done fucking YouTube series with every golf fucking brand in the world, so finally Foreplay gets their chance 90 groups later. So yeah, that'll be good. Although, did you guys see the teaser for it? It looks like it's just like 3 singles matches or something.
They're just referencing here that Spitting Chicklets and Foreplay, they've never actually played together. They've both had, a Foreplay, a golf channel, and Spitting Chicklets golf adjacent, and have done a golf series now for like a decade. I think, I don't remember when the Sidney Crosby video came out. It was at least like 6-7 years ago, when the Crosby and McKinnon first ever Spitting Chicklets came out, or first ever Sandbagger came out, sorry. So I think they're finally colliding universes and going to do it together after having already done the Bob to Sports one the other week.
Something? I was confused. I don't know.
They actually already played. I didn't see it. I just saw it.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I have no idea. But yeah, that's it. I mean, look, I'm looking forward to it. What's anything going on with the with your golf thing, Dave?
We're getting there. I've been freaking out on people.
That's a lot of moving parts, though, right?
Yeah, not as many, but the paperwork's going to be signed on it soon, very soon. If not already, it's imminent, and then we can start moving and get going. But yeah, it'll be a what I hope to be the best golf creator YouTuber tournament to ever exist.
What's the prize? Do we know?
At least 7 figures. Wow,
that's a ton of money.
Yes,
it's not 11,000.
Oh no. No.
Okay, the rest is inside jokes. At least 7 figures. At least 7 figures, which is crazy. At least. There's no way this thing goes to 8 figures. It'd be like the Tour Championship prize purse. But nevertheless, very exciting, very interesting for a lot of reasons. Number one, like I said, it's going to be, because it's Barstool, it's going to be more personality driven, which means I think it's going to be more entertaining. Like, I'm a guy, you got to remember, I'm a guy who, like, my favorite videos usually are solo stroke play videos with creators. But for some reason, there's still a big difference between like watching Peter Finch go out and, try to break 80 at TBC Sawgrass versus watching 8 creators go out in a broadcast style event and play 7 holes there. I don't know why. Again, this is just my personal whatever, but there's a disconnect there. Just not having their personalities, even though I like the solo stroke play stuff, not having the personalities really involved in the same way kind of loses the edge for me. So I think what Barstool will be able to achieve is keeping these guys' personalities involved in this content, which is, I think, so paramount to keeping creators interesting and entertaining. And that's why and how creators are entertaining. So I think that's a big thing. I think number 2, is at least 7-figure prize, at least. I mean, like literally, like we're talking like PGA Tour level first place prize. So it's going to attract whoever wants to participate in it. I'm pretty sure I remember Dave talking about that he was having conversations with Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast kind of wanted to like partner with him to do something. And I think Dave was like, no, I just want to do it myself in my own Barstool way. But I mean, it is going to be massive. And I don't know exactly how they're going to plan to do it, whether it be, I think it sounds like it would be a live broadcast, but whether it be live broadcast, whether it be edited, kind of like Surviving Barstool. I think probably the way to make it most interesting is for it to be edited, for it to all be shot, and then for it to be edited. I think that's the way to make it the most like cool. But there also is a factor of the live if they can get it right. But again, the problem with the live is just you have so many wide panned out shots without the good interactions. Like when you're editing, you can go through and you can siphon out the boring stuff and you can pick only the interesting stuff and you can build story and you can do all these things. So again, I don't know. I don't think he said whether it's going to be live or not. I'm hoping, because Surviving Barstool is, something where they put up, I think they put up $250,000 just for their employees, and they had like 7 days locked in the Chicago office and they made this show and then they edited it over the next few months and then put it out. I hope that's the same thing that happens with this, but it'll be interesting to see what the participation like is from YouTube golfers. I'm pretty sure any YouTube golfer will go, like who's big, like anyone with over, I don't know, a couple 100,000 subscribers will probably have the ability to. And I think you'd be surprised who will go. Number 1, because there's a huge cash prize, but number 2, because Barstool is just so much bigger than YouTube golf. Like the Barstool world and universe is, like Dave is as close to an A-list celebrity as you get from the content world. Like really close. Like he's up there with like a Kai Cenat, and like he's huge. Like he's massive. Almost everyone knows. If you know the internet, you probably know who Dave Portnoy is. And so his level of like celebrity that he brings to this too is, I think, something that YouTube golfers who live on the internet would be silly to not want a piece of. So I'd be very shocked if there are any YouTube golfers that held out from this. So I think it's cool. I think it'll attract a lot of cool people. And I think overall the event will be good. I think a lot of like YouTube golf purists will be like, who are all these people? Because there'll be like probably a lot of Barstool personalities. There'll be a lot of probably like, general entertainment comedy adjacent personalities who just kind of like golf on the side. Like it's not going to be some like big, YouTube golfer only thing. It's definitely not going to be filled with only YouTube golfers. What I do think truly will ruin it is that if there is, at least for YouTube golf fans, is that if there is some sort of handicap system. But again, if you don't have a handicap system, then you eliminate so many people. Like Trent can't even play in it really, or Jerry can't even play in it. Like unless you have like varying levels of competition, but it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to bridge the gap. I'm not saying a handicap thing wouldn't be entertaining, but like it kind of ruins the competition aspect of it. Because like if a 30 handicap goes out and beats Grant, like nobody's going to think that was legit. And then especially if they're like going to win like $1 million+ and you're letting people handicap, like Grant should go out and say he's a 40 handicap. Like, I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't see how that could work and be fair and have people not like riot against it. But at the same time, I want the people who need the handicaps in there to be in there. Like I want Georgia Jerry, I want Trent, I want, Joey Colcuts and Robbie Berger, and I want all these, entertaining personalities who definitely aren't scratch golfers to be in there. So anyways, call me your thoughts on it down below, guys. That's the update. I wanted to keep you posted on, all things YouTube golf, because it's kind of my job. So hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Take it easy.